All right, here comes the pitch right down. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Now, you know how they say wear a cup? I think Cooper Hummel should have been wearing 2 with that one. Hello, guys. Welcome back to Grav Gaffes, a series where we take a look at the most embarrassing and the worst MLB plays throughout the week. And in the case of Cooper Hummel's play, not exactly the greatest moments, but over the last week, what have been the worst and most embarrassing plays with the MLB? Well, make sure you watch till the end for every single moment, and hit that subscribe button to the Sportsnet YouTube channel for the best sports coverage around. And let's get into the Grav Gaffes, the special Grav Gaffes for this week. Now, thankfully for catchers around the league, nothing else happened around you-know-where, so we'll now go on to some more Grav Gaffes here, and go on to, funnily enough, 2 really similar plays in San Francisco where people just can't catch balls for some reason. This first one with Brandon Drury is just so funny.
Popped up, foul ground. Drury headed over towards the Padres dugout, and it comes back, and he can't catch it. He overran it.
It's just so good. Drury has it. He's right next to his own dugout. He's there for it, and then he isn't even just not there. He's not even in the same world as that ball. And the fact that his teammates were right there watching him as he just did that, pretty embarrassing and a worthy Grav Gaff. But thankfully, the Padres and Drury weren't the only visitors having tough times at the Bay. Kyle Schwarber had an even funnier play. This time, though, it wasn't the wind. It was the sun that was just absolutely killing him.
3-1. Swinging a fly ball to left. We've got in on wins. Schwarber can't get it. And the sun gets him again. And the Giants have a runner at second.
And this picture really just says it all, though. Kyle Schwarber having his glasses on. Again, he was shielding the sun with his glove. Everything was ready to go. But immediately, right as the ball was coming down, he just completely gave up on it. And it was like the ball was about to kill him. He was ducking away. Just an absolute masterclass in exactly what not to do when the sun's shielding your eyes. But hey, it's Kyle Schwarber. He's a beauty either way. But we got some more great Gaffes for you, this time in the Yankees and Rays series. And the Rays were up 3-0. They had runners on third and second, 2 outs, bottom of the 10th. And the Yankees were still in this game until this.
Chopped over the mound. Nice play by Weissett, but he throws it away. 2 runs will score. Chang will move to second. It is 5-0 Rays.
The fact that it goes over Weisert's head and he just barely able to get it. And the funniest part is that even if this throw was on time, it probably wouldn't have been on time enough to get the out. So you were already going to have a run scoring, and then he just completely fumbles it as he's going down, which I think we can all pretty much attest to would happen to us. But at the same time, it was 3-0 Tampa. The bleeding was already there, but now that Yankees' whole game was just gushing blood, it was not even salvageable, and unfortunately, it would be another big loss for them. Now, I also have to spread the love, hate, whatever you want to call it, because also the Mets had a pretty similar play to this in the infield where they were already losing pretty big, but it's really what put the nail in the coffin, especially in the brutal series versus the Nationals. This rundown didn't exactly work out too well for them.
And now he's got him picked off. You got the runner at third. They'll keep their eye on him. And it's thrown away by McNeil. And the run comes home.
Wow.
Vargas scores as the Mets botch the rundown. And it's 6-1 Washington.
The Mets were so busy looking at the runner at third. McNeil was so busy paying attention to him that he was looking at the runner at third while he was basically throwing the ball, and didn't even realize he still needed to throw the ball at first to rough and make the throw complete. Gaff worthy, I'm sorry. But just to make it even worse for the Mets, the Braves got extremely lucky on the same nights, and a couple weeks ago we had some amazing walk-off winners, mostly due to walks, and I'm happy to report the Marlins continue the trend.
3-1. Ball 4, Braves win. Okert missed. Grossman took it.
Olsen scores, and the Braves have beaten the Marlins. And Grossman is being doused with a jug of some sort of sports drink.
And again, I don't know what it is, but walk-off walks just make me so happy. The fact that it's so anticlimactic, yet so amazing to watch because of how funny it is. I mean, obviously the Marlins aren't going to be contending for a playoff spot. This game didn't matter for them, but the fact that it matters so much in the NL East race, and the fact that it matters so much for the Braves to end it that way is amazing and gaff-worthy for Miami. Now, one of the more unique situations over this last week happened in Houston, and it didn't even have to do with anything about the game, which makes it even crazier, but I just want you guys to watch this clip and just be in awe of how bad the conditions are at Minute Maid Park.
The outfield here in Houston at Minute Maid Park, something doesn't look quite right, almost as if they haven't been getting enough sun. The issue has been the Bad Bunny concert that I think you were sad that you were not in town for. I guess there was 2 Bad Bunny concerts. I don't know anything about the Bad Bunny, but I know that his guests certainly did not treat the grass well. Look at how terrible that looks. It is shocking, actually. Wow.
Seriously though, just look at this picture. This is a travesty. The fact that this is allowed to be the grass at all at an MLB ballpark is insane to me. And as the Rangers commentator said, for a ballpark and a team that is as good as it is in Houston, to see those dents, to see all the dead grass there, just it makes me cry inside. It shouldn't be like this. Now going on to the next Grav gaff, this one by Franchy Cordero just is so painful to watch. There he goes.
Runner goes. Swing, and that one hooked in the left. Cordero got turned around to the wall he goes. It's going to be off the padded fence. Siri had been in motion. He's rounding third. He's going to score. The throw will come into third, and Rosarena has a double. Heck of an at-bat.
Now, according to Alex Cora, it seems like Cordero will be okay, and that is the best part about things. Hopefully, we'll see Cordero back into the field very soon, but it was just so rough to watch for so many reasons. The catch not being made for one, and then going immediately crashing into the wall, and then the leg being up there and awkwardly falling down. Everything about it was just so bad, but thankfully it seems like Cordero will be okay, and that is, again, the most important thing. But again, allowing that to happen and just that whole collapse in the field is just rough to watch for him. But now let's go on to one of the most infuriating plays in the MLB over this last week, involving Gary Sanchez and Celestino on the Twins. It just makes me so mad every single time I watch it.
Right before Celestino, or before Sanchez came to the plate. Yee.
Whoa. Okay, let's break this down for a second. Celestino was around the batter circle. He was taking warm-ups. He was getting ready. But then Gary Sanchez just goes right in front of him. I genuinely do not know what is happening here. One, why Gary Sanchez would just go right in front of Celestino after he saw him taking batting swings, taking warm-ups. He looked at him, then looked away, then looked back at him right in front of him like he wasn't gonna swing. He was taking warm-ups. Gary Sanchez was inches away from literally getting his entire helmet, his entire his entire head just ripped off completely. It makes no sense to me. Why you wouldn't say something to him? Say, oh, here, I'm coming, I'm getting around you. Nothing. Nothing. It just, it just makes me so mad. Like, Sanchez could have been out for so long. He's probably the luckiest man in the world. But now going on to the most aggravating, the most sad and mad play over this last week and the MLB. Let's go on to the White Sox and Twins series. Dylan Cease was having just a brilliant, an unbelievable no-hitter in the top of the ninth with 2 outs.
To right center field, and a rise ends Cease's chance at history.
And in my mind, man, I'm just screaming for eternity, looking at this play, and I'm so mad, but I can't even be mad. I mean, Cease definitely let that breaking ball just hang and probably deserved to have that hit happen, but also he didn't. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, it was 13-0. Just let him have it. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way, and he was robbed from an unbelievable, monumental game But that's how baseball is, and that's how the gaffes work. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you guys think of this week's gaffes, and what do you think was the worst gaff this week? And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, and goodbye.